I'm ready.
You're ready? There it is. It's Dad's show.
Boom.
Boom.
Inside.
Inside. You get my wardrobe, y'all. Gotta get my Brock wardrobe. Morning, Scone. Welcome to Dad's show, aka Morning
Go.
Scone, presented by
Brock.
Hey, Drew.
Robert.
Who are you watching in there?
Robert.
Robert. Guess who made his return, everybody? Guess who made his return? It's that big nerd, Robert. Can you believe it? Drew and Robert are reunited. He is fired up. Good day for it's got to be a good day for the Tigers, right? You bring back the OG Morning Scone distraction, Robert. Oh yeah. Gotta be a good day. Like the good vibes. Tiger's gonna route Maryland like Robert routed the rest of the crew on his episode of Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's see what y'all getting into, man. Let me see. Where's the video? Did I go live on? Oh, there it is. Okay, couldn't find it. Anyway. All right, let's see. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Of course, Morning Scone presented by Brock, Manager Orthopedic Clinic, who Drew sounds like he's already not super fired up about Robert. Might be changing this pretty soon. Josh Long reunited. It feels good. Drew. What's the matter, bud? Do you not love Robert? Hey. Drew. Listen, bud, do you want Robert? Okay. Oh, there we go. Maybe he's not super pumped about Robert after all. Anyway, Tim Sonier, good morning. Bob Kubrick, good morning. Sam Lemoyne, Mark Allen, what's up, everybody? Grant Duga, Boot Up, Matthew Rogelio, what's up, Dad? Ryan Jackson, good morning, everybody. I'm gonna hit the share button. Hopefully, y'all will do the very same. Come on, let's go in here and see what he wants. Can't put up with that. Hey, you. Hey, what do you want?
Robert.
This is Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Go ahead. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Yeah,
There's like 4 letters on the board.
Inside. B.
What?
B.
We? The wheel?
B. Robert.
Robert's a big nerd. Robert's the kid in school that whenever like the teacher's asking questions, he raises his hand to answer everyone. That's Robert. And everyone else in the class is like, Robert, shut up. Like, that's Robert. That's who Robert is. Anyway. All right, let's see. LSU baseball got a win last night. I put this on Twitter last night, and I would like to extend it here as well, and on every platform that I'm on. You are no longer allowed to ever discuss with me about Zach Hess not being a starter again. That's over. You can never, ever, ever present that to me again. Okay? Zach Hess last night went 8 innings pitched. He scattered 8 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 9, was throwing 94 on his 111th pitch was 94 miles an hour. If anybody tries to argue with me again that Zach Hess is not a starter, like, I would love to come find you and like just poke you in the eyeball, but what I'll probably do is just block you. We are no longer allowed to have that it's no longer a conversation that's being had. Okay? Dunzo. Take it. Huge win though for LSU. To go out for Hess to outduel Georgia's ace, who had a .58 ERA, to make 1 run stand up, to win a road game like that, massive. Hong Tam win. Howdy Madden, baby. Drew, it's game day. It is game day. I'm so fired up for today, man. Got the we don't have to wait all day for basketball. LSU plays at 11:10 a.m. So, by the way, y'all, I'm bouncing in 19 minutes. We got to be out of here for 8 this morning because I got to get to aesthetic medicine for a TV shoot. So, I'm going to do that TV shoot, come home, watch basketball at 11:40. Baseball starts at noon Central. That kind of stinks, but I'll have one on TV, one on the tablet or the phone. They'll overlap, basketball in, catch the rest of the baseball game. Go celebrate a couple of wins tonight. It'd be fun. Get the family going out. We're going to go do a big dinner tonight, like with a whole bunch of extended family. We got that side room at Superior on Highland. So it'll be fun, man. It'll be a fun night. Let's see. Shelly Melanson, what's up, dude? Speaking of which, I got to come see you soon, Shelly. I got to come over there. Got Rufinos. Gavin Blanchard, what's up? Kevin Toller. Robert is greater than Kalu. Who's Kalu? I don't know Kalu. Kyle Gallo, morning Matt and Drew. It was definitely confirmed last night. Hess is terrible and should go to the pen. We're at the Criers now. Morning, guys. Encouraging to see Hess put back-to-back outings. He's awesome, man. And the funniest part about last night, so there's a guy on Twitter, it's like, this just isn't the norm. He walks people all the time. Like, he never did this before. I was like, so I went and looked at the stats that I posted a few weeks back. Last year, Hess had 10 starts. 10. Where he had 3 walks or fewer. 1 where he had 0 walks. I think 3 where he had 1 walk. It was like, yes, he has done that before, actually. Some people have married themselves to that narrative that all he does is walk people. It's not a good start. It's like, yes, he was, I don't know. I guess because the season didn't end great last year, but people some refuse to acknowledge how many starts he was phenomenal last year and gave his team a chance to win. That's there. Brian Ashcraft, clearly Hess is a Friday guy. I've been saying it all season, of course. Scott Bork, James Tyrone, good morning. Good morning. Rusty Sedetol, Brad Acosta, good morning. Corey Landry, good morning. Matt, your bracket is on life support. Tim Saunier, my bracket's on a life support. The only thing that matters in the bracket challenge is did you pick the Final Four and the champion? Nobody. Robert, are you watching Robert?
Okay.
Okay. Like, nobody ever wins a bracket challenge on the first weekend. Like, it's fun to cheer for the upsets and all that stuff, but it just doesn't matter. Like, as long as the teams you have going far are alive, you're like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm hand on Bible, not even kidding. I have not even looked at my bracket yet to see, like, what point total I have or anything. I swear to you, I have not even looked at it. Because there's no point right now. Like, man, I'm watching games. I can't remember who I picked. Like, I picked some upsets. I think I had Old Dominion. I had Nevada winning a few games. That stinks because they lost. But who cares? When it's all said and done, and I got Duke. Like, if Duke wins the national title and my Final Four, I picked my Final Four correctly, which they're all intact, then I'll be up there at the top. And just nobody cares. Ben Clark, Rob McDaniel, Jimmy Verdreen. What's up, everybody? Good to see y'all this morning. Hong Tam win. LSU 75, Maryland 69. Go Tigers. I'll take it. I don't know that LSU's going to hold Maryland to 69. Did y'all hear, if y'all didn't hear it yesterday, on AFR in Hour 1, had Glenn Clark on the show. He does radio up in Baltimore, Glenn Clark Radio. And I did his show yesterday morning. He came on with me in the afternoon. And it was so interesting listening to him break down Maryland because it felt exactly like how we talk about LSU. He's like, yeah, they want to run it through their bigs. You know, they got these 2 dominant post players. Most of the time they just concede, say, we're not a great shooting team. We're just going to run the offense through our bigs and just throw the ball to them and let them make plays. Like, they have this guard who he's been spectacular, but at times he's hit or miss. He's like, they sometimes have these mind-boggling turnovers where they're unforced errors. And I'm like, this guy's describing LSU. So it's so interesting to me because these two teams really are, like, the way they're constructed and the way they play, they're very similar. So what kind of gives? I think LSU's guard depth. I think if all else is equal, the 3 big players cancel each other out. I think Skylar, Javante are the difference makers in this ballgame. Let's see. Hess looked like Ricky Vaughn last night. Robert is the Zach Hess of Wheel of Fortune. Robert's the kid who reminded the teacher about the test when they forgot. That's so true. You see your friend Robert. You gotta know, easy breezy. Every time I watch this, the funniest part about this episode is Pat Sajak. Pat Sajak is like rolling his eyes at this guy every puzzle. He's like, "That's it." Yeah, like his voice is so exasperated. He's like so pissed this guy is winning every puzzle. Oh man, that's funny. Let's see. Dusty Revere. Stephen Miller was talking noise about you last night. What was he talking noise about? I'll pop him in his mouth. Shane O'Callahan. Oops, pass that up. Sorry, Shane-O. I think our best pitcher should start the midweek game if we want to make it to Omaha. Mark Allen. So you're saying Robert is like my wife because she has all the answers? Y'all are on fire today, man. This is my favorite episode ever. How can you not be fired up about today, man? That's what I keep saying, man. Like, LSU's in the tournament, playing a round of 32 game. They're favored by 2.5. Like, LSU could punch their ticket to a Sweet 16 today. It's awesome, man. That's why I will never understand, ever, the people who say, it's basketball doesn't matter. Like, think about how much fun this is. Like, when your team is in the tournament, they win a game, they're favored to win another. So much fun, man. Anyway. How about that SEC Coach of the Year blowout loss? You know what? I'll say this, though. Like, the fact that he won SEC Coach of the Year shouldn't completely blind every LSU fan in respecting what Kermit Davis did. They were picked to finish dead last in the conference. I mean, they were picked dead last in the conference. He inherited a big turd sandwich and got him into the tournament. I mean, that's it. He did a great job. He did. Will Wade was the SEC Coach of the Year, but should have been. Anyway, Bob Kubrick, handoff Scone. I don't know what we're going to do with that. That's at the end, obviously, handoff Hester. And the handoff Hester, the pun worked, obviously, because he was a running back. Handoff the show from AFR to Hester. Anyway, I don't know what we're going to do. Todd Dupuis, one of you boss said Sonic. Craig Dugas, Sonic. What about Sonic? You talking about it yesterday? Was that the Hester thing or the thing with Terrio? Let's hope he doesn't catch Hill's arm soreness, though. I mean, Derek, at this point, right? I mean, Hess has been 3 years through the program. It's all good. Irfan Gamogan. Todd, good morning, Matt and Drew. Hess was on his game last night. Hess was awesome. You know, I was I'm sure we'll talk about it this week, but I was texting with Terrio last night after the game. He's like, Hess, man, some people, you need the competition. Like, it's probably one of those things where the step up in competition is what made him just completely zero in. So you take that kid, you put him on the road against Georgia in a top 10 matchup against their ace with a .5 ERA and say, hey, man, we need you to hold the rope today. And he just, maybe there's some truth to that. I mean, I trust him in that to know that. Superioritas. Matthew, I don't know, man. I might go with my whiskey tonight, or maybe just some tequila on the rocks. Danny Brabham, good morning. Nick Guidry, what's up? Nick Torina, softball 10 unanswered. I saw that, man. I saw Shelby had another grand slam, 11-4. It's awesome, man. Fired up. They got so many, man. It's a good time for LSU's teams on the court, the field right now. Hey, Ron Higgins, good morning. Bubba Tatum, has LSU baseball turned the corner for the season? Will this sustain? I don't know that I'd phrase it like turn the corner. I think because if you're just talking like shapes directionally, I think what Maneri always wants is a steady build. Like he wants, and like the way Paul phrased it all the time is he wants this team to be better in March than they were in February, better in April than they were in March, better in May than they were in April, and better in June than they were in May. So he wants the team just to keep doing this. And I don't think there's any question they're better now than they were a month ago. So, I mean, I think you'd hope they keep getting better. Craig Duga, pound the paint. I'd love to see that today. I think they will try it. I don't know how successful LSU will be scoring in the paint, considering the size that that Maryland has. That's going to be interesting, man. Who can stay out of foul trouble? Who can be effective around their offense on the block? Craig Dugas said, pound the paint, draw fouls, make free throws, do that. We should coast to win. But you got to understand, man, that's going to be their same strategy. Because they got two big dudes as well that they're going to try to draw fouls from Cavell and Nas. So what happens if they win that battle? Jerry Spurgeon, good morning from Austin, Texas. Good morning, man. How about that? A little ATX. Keep Austin weird. Troy Aber, should Fontenot be the closer? That's a good question. I think no. Not in a defined closer role, because I think Fontenot has shown you now that he's really good extending as well. Pitched 5 innings last week. And I think he's valuable in that role. Now, if there's a situation like last night where he can go through 9 pitches and get you out of a game, and then you can still use him today if you want, all right. If you're more comfortable in that matchup, sure. But I have trouble like committing to that role right now, because then now you say, okay, well, what do you do with Peterson? Like, how do you readjust that? Do you just flip him? Does Peterson pitch the 8th and Fontenot pitch the 9th? I don't know. That's tough. And Peterson's been better. I know Peterson gave up the home run the other night, but if you watch the game, LSU had a lead. And Peterson, they didn't have the lead. He gave up the homer in the 9th, which gave up the lead. He threw a first pitch fastball. The kid just turned on. He was just sitting fast. I mean, Peterson was just grooving a fastball to start 0-1, and the kid swung, and crushed it, But it's one of those things like if you missed it by that much, it's a fly out. So, but he hit it and he connected. But last week Peterson was awesome. In the weekend and in the midweek against Northwestern State, he struck out the side, like 11 pitches. It was awesome. So I don't know. But Fontenot was great last night. You get through the 9th and 11 pitches, or 9 pitches, awesome. Let's see. Do you think Alabama and Texas A&M are making a run at Will Wade behind the scenes? Ryan, I don't know who is coming up with that, but that might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Who is coming up with that? I'm dead serious. Like, I had multiple people ask me that yesterday during AFR. Clarence Buggs was talking about that on Talk 107.3 and asked me to come sit in. Like, I'm not telling you something I know definitively, but that is nonsensical. Like, first of all, Will Wade's under contract. So if Alabama or Texas A&M wanted Will Wade, they would have to buy out his LSU contract. And would you really buy out a contract of a coach that is likely going to be under NCAA investigation in a month, who may very well get popped with a show cause and be out of the game for 2 years, 3 years, 10 years like Donnie Tyndall? Like, the notion that anybody would be, like, pursuing Will Wade right now is asinine. Like, it literally makes 0 sense. There's no sense at all that makes. So, and I'm not angry at you for the question. I'm just curious, like, where that's coming from. Like, who is starting that? All right. I'm going to go fast, y'all. As I mentioned, I hate to do this, but I got to bounce at 8 so I got 5 more minutes because I got to do, we're on to aesthetic medicine today to do a commercial shoot. By the way, shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Awesome people. If you're out at the ball field this weekend with your kiddos, any bumps, bruises, sprains, breaks, hopefully not. But if you do, remember they got the after hours clinic. They are open on, the after hours clinic, and they are open on weekends, so you can get in there. You can get your MRIs, your X-rays on site. If you need casts or crutches or walking boots or anything like that, they can do it all there. They're the best. Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, 5 locations. Remember the Livingston location as well. If you take 12 to Walker, exit, go right, and it's on the right, about a half mile. 12 C's were 3 and 2. Well, there's only 4 12 seeds. I guess if you're counting, one other 12 seed wasn't a playing game. 11 seeds a playing game. They were 3 and 1. Auburn was the only 5 to win, and they needed a miracle against State. They tried to lose it. Let's see. I made a legit bracket for Crawfish Madness. Turns out I'm in the running for the worst bracket on the country. You want Robert? Oh my goodness, he is in love with some Robert today. Okay, here comes Robert. Where's Robert? Where is he? There he is. There's that big nerd. All right. Hey, Drew, who you watching?
Robert.
Robert? Is that Wheel of Fortune? Is Robert your friend? Is Robert a nerdy tryhard?
The art show.
The art show? I thought you wanted to see Robert. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's see. Chase Chabot, Chad Dupuis, Dustin Roussel, Colby Rosenthal, Terry Richard, good morning. Josh Long, LSU receivers, shut up. Chase Chabot, good to see you, Matt. Happy Saturday to you as well. David First, State of Mississippi were the big losers of the day. Coach of the Year, Kermit Davis, got the clock busted on him. True, and Mississippi State lost as well. Stan Bro, Brandon McGraw, good morning. Coach O said Robert was a good puzzle solver. Oh, God. Craig Dugat, didn't 9 seeds go 4-0? I have no idea. Like I told y'all, man, some of y'all think I'm joking with this. I have not checked my bracket. And I was watching that LSU baseball game last night, not basketball. That's why I was pumped LSU played Thursday morning. So I had the rest of the weekend. And I mean, I'm going to watch LSU basketball today and then flip over to baseball. But I wasn't watching basketball last night. I was watching baseball. John Landry, Alec Campbell, Sean Berthelot, good morning. Tom Brouillard, do you think Wade is completely disconnected from the team, out working through the assistants behind the scenes? Oh, I think it must be or. For what it's worth, Emmett Williams said yesterday that that he still talks to Wade regularly, and Tony Benford's been talking to Wade as well. So that seems kind of odd, though. If you're suspended, you think you'd be disconnected, but apparently he's not. He's still talking to the team. Yeah, Emmett said point blank yesterday that he still talks to Wade every day. Fourth down with Hester. Kyle Gaia, whiskey and wine after the game today? Maybe. Let's see how it goes. Robert. Are you watching Robert in there, that big nerd? Let's see. Hey, trivia, good morning. Brandon English. I love that LSU is in the tournament. Finally get a team to cheer for on a personal level. LSU is too great of a university not to dominate all sports. It's certainly not to be competitive. Like, when Dale Brown went to 13 straight tournaments, I mean, that's how it should be. It just should be. There's just too many resources to not be.
The art show.
The art show. Were you watching the art show?
BB house.
What?
Zizia.
You want to go to ZZ's house, but you've never even been to ZZ's house. Okay.
How our bus.
We did go to Albertsons last night. That's true.
Mommy call.
And we took Mommy's car. That's true. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, it's 8 o'clock. All right, I'll do 5 more minutes. And then I really got to go because I got to be at Aesthetic for 9. Will Wade wants that $50,000 for winning the SEC outright, but Oliva doesn't want him to get him paid. That's not true. I'm not saying Will doesn't want the $50,000, but that back and forth is not true. Robert Grimion, good morning. Dusty Revere, their announcers had trouble pronouncing font. I kept their announcers down real low. Actually, I don't think, you know what? Actually, I'll give them a shout out, the Georgia announcers. They, in the 8th, on Zach Watson's ground ball to second base where he was ruled out, they reviewed it and then ruled him safe. They were candid. I mean, said Zach, he was safe. He beat the ball, which he did. So it was a bang play. They weren't bad. If LSU can stick to the game plan of getting the ball in the paint, use your rotation of 4 bigs to your advantage, have the guards use the dribble drive. Let's get their lottery draft big and foul trouble early. Try to limit his time on the floor. I'm with it. I go execute it. Shade Terrio, besides my bracket looking rough, it's a great weekend to be a Tiger fan. Long way to go. As long as your Final Four and your champion are still intact, you got a shot. Let's see. That would be rough, especially being Cassidy Russo. Do you think Wade is... Oh, some of y'all keep posting the same ones. Terry Shipman, I'd rather baseball peak in Omaha for sure. Brandon Jordan. If LSU bigs stay out of foul trouble, we win. I also see LSU putting Fernando in a lot of ball screens and making him defend on the perimeter. That is one of the good thing about Nas as well, who can obviously step away from the basket, so you can at least get one of and if he floats out to the wing, you got to go with him. So you can at least create some space in the lane. See what they do. It'll be an interesting game. Be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, look, let's not pretend like Kentucky didn't have 2 giant bigs with Reed Travis and PJ Washington. I mean, and LSU handled that okay. I mean, Tremont's great at getting to the goal even among the trees. So let's see. Mathis was good last night, but I thought he was going back to the bench. Garza's not ready to catch full time. So when they caught him in the midweek, he just caught two innings of the game, and then Mathis went back in. So I think they were going to bring Garza along slowly, but this midweek was just a chance to get him in the squad again in an actual game. Hey, Corey Gotro, good morning. Matt, agreed Maryland's first 2 bigs can play and do the same that LSU hopes to do with Nas and Cavell. I think our rotation of 4 good bigs is better than Maryland's. I have no idea what Maryland has for depth. Like, I'll grant you that. I just haven't seen Maryland play. I watched them play the game against Belmont. I don't know that I saw him play any other time this year. So, anyway. Brian Ashcraft. Tiger droppings for sure. Oh, with the Will Wade stuff. Stephen Miller, what's up? Hey, Stephen, somebody said that you want to punch me in the face. Bring it. Bring it. Chris Carrier, what's up, CC? Let's see. There it is, Dusty. Stephen Miller said he'd punch it. He'd punch you. See that? See that? Derek Monastru runs like the wind blows. He does. He blows and goes, man. I think LSU fans have been snake bitten. It seems fitting that Alabama or A&M would end up that way. Probably paranoid. Ryan, trust me. Like, there is no administrator in the country right now that would hire Will Wade. Nobody would pay LSU the buyout money to get Will Wade, only to have an NCAA investigation open up that could potentially land him with a show cause. Like, nobody. It's the stupidest thing that... BMO. What's BMO doing? Who goes with BMO? BMO and Kayla. And who else? Anthony, Maria, and Dominic. That's right. BMO's my brother. Brian was. And Laurel and Aiden. Who does Laurel and Aiden go with? Momo, Papa, and Lily. Lily and Morgan.
Momo phone.
Yep, you do watch Momo's phone sometimes. Lenny Moss, number 735 in the crawfish bracket. Long way to go, man. Oh, it's 8:05. I gotta go. Called it here first. Okay, Ryan. Here's the problem with that post. Called it here first. Take a screenshot. Okay, Ryan. When you're wrong, there's no consequence for you being wrong. That's the difference between you or any poster and me. If I go say something like that and I'm wrong, that's a stench that stays with you, and you can't escape being wrong from that. So it's easy to say, call it, take a screenshot, because if you're wrong, nobody cares. That's the difference. Brandon Rishu, good morning. Tommy Daigle, latest on Jaden Hill and Gavin Dugas. Dugas was out 6 weeks, so I guess he's about halfway done with that. And Hill has thrown twice now, pain-free. They're hoping to get him into a game action soon. Hopefully, if he goes to this weekend, finally can throw in the midweek, at least get on the bump and get some action. Carly Cat, what's up? Matt, your profile and Robert profile is wrong. That's funny. Ella Dale Dixon Revere. That's Dusty's mom. That's awesome. Waking up to Drew is the best way to start my day. Go Tigers. Thank you, Ella. That's so nice. Robert. I love you. I love you. But Ella, it's not the best thing when it's like 5:15 and he wakes you up. That's not the best part. That's not the best way to start your day. Funny how Matt all of a sudden thinks he's going to be hit with a 2-year ban. I'd be talking to Wade. The way LSU been handling this, got to make him unhappy. Greg, I didn't say I think he's going to, but it's a distinct possibility. He's on a federal wiretap. Two that we know of, talking about prospects. Like, what will the NCAA find? I don't know, but my point is neither does any other school, so you're not going to take that chance now until you know the outcome of that investigation, which is going to open in April. And the only reason the NCAA hasn't opened it yet is because the FBI, the federal government, has requested they wait until after the trial in April. So that trial in April will happen, and then the NCAA will start investigating. You don't think they're going to come snoop around at LSU? They're already here, bro. Come on. Out of here. Y'all gonna put me in a bad mood on a great day. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go. All right. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for watching as always. Please support Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Brock is tagged in this post. Please like their page. That's a huge help. Please hit the share button if you've not done so yet. Sharing is caring and it helps. 11:10 a.m. LSU basketball, noon LSU baseball. It'd be awesome. And Ryan Dixon, Bruce Pearl ended up at Auburn. After he had a show cause, Ryan, he was out of the game for 2 years. Nobody's got... If you ask me if Will Wade gets a 2-year show cause, will someone hire him in 2 years? Maybe, but not right now. Nobody's going to come hire him away from LSU before an NCAA investigation. Don't drive me crazy with this. You're not thinking. Robert. Hey, say bye.
Bye.
Hey, can you tell everybody bye? Look. Drew, tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, see y'all later.